from, who you are, what you do.
Well, I am teacher. I'm from Mexico City. And I like reading books. I like go to the church. I like studying.
Hey, that's it. Thank you very much. All right. You know what? Today's class is going to be very interesting. Today, we are going to talk about eco guilt. What is it? What is eco guilt? Is how much we damage the environment. All right. What do you think about it?
Well, I think that we are living in a hard time where people is not conscious about the environment care.
Yeah,
There, there
yeah,
isn't a culture for the environment care.
that's it. You're right. You know what? Let's go to the next slide. Here we are. I know that we humans are adapted every single part, every single place of our environment so that we can be more comfortable. And for example, we have done many tourist places. They are beautiful, they are amusing, they are amazing, some of them, and they are beautiful. So I don't know, have you been into a tourist place?
Yes, of course.
Oh, yes, right. Could you tell me about any of those? Something that you thought that was really beautiful?
Recently, I was in Chiapas, and it's a amazing place. Oh, sorry, me or my partner?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. I was there in my recent vacations, and Chiapas has a lot of beautiful places, but unfortunately, those places are very, very polluted, and it's very sad to see that because it's a wonderful place with beautiful lakes, beautiful falls, beautiful landscapes. It's really, really amazing, but the the wrong situation is that people don't care the natural resources.
That's it. You know what? You are talking about what was very interesting for me to tell you. Yes, talking about the tourist places, of course, we know that all around the world there are wonderful places. Um, there are beautiful ones that we can enjoy, but we know also that we humans have modified the natural environment, and that we know that some of the natural places had been not only modified but also destroyed because of tourism or because of industry or because of any human situations.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'm going to show you something. This is what I call progress.
Hmm.
Could you describe some of the pictures, please? Something of the most impressive.
The most impressive is where is the bird because it has a lot of oil on it, um, and it's very, very, very sad to see that. And the other picture is the beach because it's really, really polluted. And there is a lot of trash. Um, it looks so awful. It looks horrible. In fact, all the pictures are really, really. really bad, really sad. But the most impressive for me is the where is the bird and the beach.
Yes, that's it. That's what we have done. Of course, we personally haven't done anything about that. It's industry. It's the way the CDS work. But anyway, I consider that we could do something, that it is not possible that those things can be happening and we don't do anything. So yes, yes.
Well, I think we can do something, but we don't want. We are really selfish. When I speak to others about this topic, they tell me that they don't care. It's not important for people. Uh, Meanwhile, people eat and drink and they can cover their necessities. They don't care what is happening outside their homes, and that is really really sad. They are indifferent. Indifferent is correct to say indifferent.
Yeah, that's it.
They are indifferent before these situations that are happening. Nobody want to see. They see, but they don't want to. They use a lot of plastic bags, even when they know that plastic bags are very, very polluted,
Polluting.
polluting. They are very polluting, and they don't care. It doesn't matter for them. It's not important.
Yes, that's it. And
Please, Miss, please correct me if I mention a wrong word, please.
it's okay, of course I will do it. All right, yes, you're right. It is something that it's incredible, but we don't pay attention on what's happening all around the world. And we say that it's okay, nothing happens. But of course it does, of course it happens. I remember that time ago, I used to say to some people that we should take care of water because water was a natural resource that couldn't be renewable very easily. And you know
Yeah.
what they told me? They say, "Ah, come on, it is not true. Of course, water is not going to be ended in any sense. Water is eternal." And I said, no, of course not. Water is not eternal, and we are going to be suffering in some years. But people didn't believe that water was going to be ended. So I guess that it is something that happens, that some people thinks that it's not possible.
Uh-huh. Yes, I listened to something like that long time ago. I I hear that some words can be for the water, can
Yeah.
occur in the future for the water. To get the water can be worse.
Yes, that's it. And it is really worrying because it is going
Yes,
to
yes, it is.
happen. It's something that we are going to suffer in a couple of years.
Yes.
And you know what? It is something for me a shaming because it is the inheritance that we are going to give for our new generations,
Unfortunately, yes.
for our grandchildren, for, oh, well, I can't think about it. I really don't want to think about it. But it is real. We can't avoid something like this because it's the cause of our actions.
Yeah. It is like a big monster. It's, it's really bad, and we don't have another home where um, where go to live. There is no other place.
That's it. Yes, you're right. I totally agree with you. We don't have any other place. It's the only one. So we are destroying it. It's nonsense.
I think the government can stop this, but I think that the money is most important for them than the earth.
Yeah, that's it. But it is incredible to think that money could be more important because whenever somebody said that whenever the last drop of water is ended, we are not going to drink money, of course.
No, no bills need either. No bills.
Yeah, so it's incredible. It's really incredible. But anyway, you know what? Let's go to the next slide. Here we are. Here we have some vocabulary exponents that are going to be so useful for us for expressing some ideas about this natural issue. So why don't you help me reading them, please?
Okay. Litter, industrial waste, household waste, landfill, pollution from garbage, water pollution, air pollution, soil pollution, global issues, global warming, land degradation, climate change, deforestation, recycling, clean energy, protection, national park, saving the environment, causes of environmental problems, exhaust gases, illegal dumping, habitat destruction, intensive farming, overpopulation, intensive farming, overgrazing, carbon emissions, collocations, impact on environment, ozone layer, toxic waste, endangered species, collocations, natural resources, fossil fuels, genetically modified, organic farming, solar power, birds to protect, to pollute, to endanger, to extinct, to contaminate, to recycle, to cause, to preserve, descriptions, harmful, biodegradable, sustainable, renewable, hazardous, organic, man-made, environmentally friendly.
All right, pretty good. Okay, so
Thank you.
could you help me writing in the chat some examples about the use of these exponents? For example, it could be um, uh, gas. Uh, let me check. Carbon emissions. Carbon emissions. Emissions can be so dangerous for life. All right, here my example. Okay, what do you think about it?
What do I think about the carbon emissions?
Can they be dangerous?
Yes, of course.
All right, what's the reason?
Because is one of the main contaminants. Contaminants. Combustibles
Fossil fuels?
is one of the main contaminant fossil fuels.
All right, pretty good because it's one of the main contaminants, polluting fossil fuels. Excellent. Thank you very much, Ana Lilia. Maru, how are you?
Hello, hi.
Excellent. It's nice to listen to you.
Me too. You
All
are so
right.
cute and tender.
Oh, thank you very much. Maru, you know
Yes.
what? Here we are, Ana Lilia. Ana Lilia, why don't you introduce yourself to Maru so that you know, so that we know where you are from, what you do, and everything about yourself. All right?
Yes. Okay, who first?
Ana Lilia, yes?
Me again? Miss Margarita?
Could you
I,
intro?
I
Yes.
introduce again?
Yes, please
Ah,
to Maru.
okay. Hello, Maru.
Hi.
My name is Ana Lilia Mendoza Sanchez. I am teacher. I like reading books. I was forgetting to tell you that I am from Mexico City.
Excellent. Ana Lilia, are you working in bachilleres?
Yeah, yes, I am.
Excellent. What branch?
12.
Excellent. Pretty good. Thank you. Okay, Maru, would you
Yeah.
mind introducing yourself, please?
Yes, of course. Well, my name is Maru, and I'm an English teacher too in branch 14. It is in Milpa Alta. I have working there for more than 15 years, and I like my job. I like English. And what else? My favorite music nowadays is English pop and classic and jazz. I love watching movies, above all romantic and comedy movies. I know teacher Margarita, and is a excellent person. So I enjoy the classes with Margarita.
Thank you
So
very much.
yes,
I love you too.
thank you.
All right. Okay, you know what? We are talking about eco guilt. This is the topic for today. So, you know what, Ana Lilia, I am going to let myself to go back in the presentation so that Maru can see.
Okay, no problem. Yes, of course.
Thank you very much. All right, Maru, here we are. This is progress. This is what I call progress about industry, about civilization, about the use that we are doing of our natural resources. Could you please describe some of the pictures that you consider more impressive?
Well, all of them are very impressive, but the most, um, how do you say, the most impressive for me is the bird that is covered with oil and is very, I don't know, inhuman could be.
Yeah,
We should protect the animals above all the things, the environment, and it's very criticism for everybody because it's our life, not just the animal's life, is everybody's life. So it's a big problem, and we are not thinking about it. We are not doing anything, almost anything, because we continue buying cell phones, a lot of technology, and it are destroying the environment. So every every all the pictures then are very yes. No, well, involve a big problem for everybody.
yes, I think so. And well, we were talking about the inheritance that we are giving to our children. In my
Yes,
case, I don't have little children, but I have little granddaughters, and it is really worrying for me to know how my granddaughters are gonna live and your children and everybody's children.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so what kind of world are we creating for them?
Yes, and so the global warming are destroying us nowadays, no? With the raining now, with the sun now it's very burning. So we are suffering
Yes,
now.
yes, that's it. And what about species? We have many endangered species. For example, giraffes.
Yes,
I have heard that giraffes are in danger of extinction.
yes, is that true?
And do you know about any other endangered species?
Here in Mexico, no, la vaquita marina is
Oh, yeah.
extinct too. There's a fish. I don't remember the name of that fish. Tabuada fish that is in north of Mexico. Is very expensive. Is uh, a extinguished animal too because there are a lot of people that want to buy it because it's I don't know how I don't know how do you say rejuvenecedor or above all in the Asian culture.
Yeah.
So it's very expensive for that kind of people and they like it a lot. So they are destroying that kind of species.
Yes, and what about rhinoceros? Black
Oh yes,
rhinoceros in Africa.
yes too.
So it is really a shaming that we
Yeah.
humans can do those things.
Well, I think we have to start doing something first with ourselves, saving or carrying water, carrying. Don't throw the garbage on the street. So we have to start with ourselves, and then we have now we are teachers, so we can transmit kind of um, that kind of culture to our students to try to do something, no? Since our place here.
That's it. You know what? You have said something so interesting also. You said that we can transmit, we can introject to our
Yes,
students the necessity of taking care of the environment. That's it. We've got the power. I think that power is not to create any fear in people and make them obey you because they are feared, because they are afraid. Power is to have the possibility of change their minds, to change their ideas. That's power. And so we teachers have the power. So we
yes, that's true. Um, Nowadays, with my students, I am creating a conscience about that we have to reuse the paper. So when I ask them a homework, a task, I tell them, please do it in a reuse paper. I don't, it's not bother to me. So try to save paper and give me the half of the page to do an activity. We have to save and save a lot of trees, no?
Hey, that's it. You do
Yes,
very well. I totally agree with you. I am also tending with my students in the
yes,
preparatory school to send just emails.
yes.
Send me the homework by email. And we are also, yep.
It's a good idea too. I didn't think in that way.
And so we are working with TICs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you know that we are asked to be talking with TICs a lot because it is about the RIEMs and things like those. But it is also environmentally friendly.
Yes. And my students like it, that option, and they celebrate that a teacher has that kind of task in that way. So they like it.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if they are conscious that the world is gonna be theirs in some years. Maybe they haven't paid attention that the solving of the problems is going to be on their hands. But
Yes.
they have to be aware that it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, it's so difficult, even for us sometimes, no?
Yes, that's it.
Yes, because we are continue buying things that are dangerous the environment, so it's it's difficult in this globalization world. Sometimes we don't think in that way.
That's it, yes. I totally agree with you. All right, so you know what? Let's talk about the vocabulary exponents. We were talking about the use of them. So
Mm-hmm.
here we are, how to say anything about saving the environment, for example. Um, Here we are, saving the environment, or pollution from garbage, pollution about water, air, soil. All right. We have already talked about some of them. So why don't we do some examples in the chat so that we can check also not only speaking but also grammar and spelling about the environment. All right. I could say, for example, mm, we need to protect endangered species. It's an example.
Yeah. So I don't see my chat. Where is it?
And you?
I don't. I can see my chat where I can write. I don't know
Ah,
where I can write.
look for the three little dots. There are three dots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they are there. You have the option.
Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Because okay, we need to protect endangered. Um, I show. I um, is it about shouldn't destroy? Mm, because they,
All right, Ana Lilia wrote, yes, because the biodiversity is an important part in our world. Animals live in this world for a reason, for the natural balance. Hey, that's beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was pretty good. Maru wrote, people shouldn't destroy the natural environment because they would be harming our habitat. Hey, excellent. That was pretty
thank
good.
you.
That was so nice. Could you give me one more?
Yes. Oye, no. Mm. Jessie.
How do you say sobrevivencia? Supervivencia?
Surviving.
Surviving?
Yeah.
Um, mm,
Okay. Ana Lilia wrote, we need a natural balance to survive. All in the world is necessary. Excellent. Ana Lilia, just with double S, necessary. We are part of a chain. Excellent.
Double S?
Yeah, necessary.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
I don't know. I would like to have.
All right, Maru wrote, I would like to have an organic farm to auto-consume and avoid the toxic food. Excellent. Hey, it is not only well written, but also an excellent idea. That's to produce our own food. Excellent.
Yes.
Pretty good. Thank you. All right, now let's go to the final part of this presentation. Here we are, ta-da, possible solutions to environmental damage. So I guess that some of them are so likely, so possible. Some of them, maybe not. Why don't we read, please? Ana Lilia, could you help me reading the first one?
Okay. Ban clear-cut logging by voting into office candidates who support this legislature.
All right, thank you very much. What do you think about it? Is it possible? Does it work in Mexico?
Yes, it's possible. If they have the voluntad, how would you say voluntad?
The will.
If they have the will, they can do it, of course.
Yes, they can. And Maru, what do you think about it?
Clear cut logging. I don't understand what's meaning clear cut.
A clear cut is to stop cutting trees.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's possible, but it depends of that Ana Lilia said that the people really want to do that. So I think that we need more culture about the take care our environment. And we have a lot of mass media that could be give us that kind of culture, but we don't have it. But I think that if the country receive this kind of message, we can do it. That the people that are in this kind of places or in this kind of jobs can can do that.
That's it. Well, I guess that we are very united people. So whenever we have
Yes,
the will for doing something, we really do it, and we
yes,
surprise the world. So I guess that it could be possible.
yes, I agree.
And you know what? Here in this case, they say also decrease your use of fossil fuels. What do you think about it? Is it possible to decrease the use of fossil fuels?
Yes, yes, it's possible with the new energies, oil energy, eloic energy,
Eolic.
eolic energy. Uh, and I think it's possible because the technology give us the opportunity to decrease the fossil fuels.
Yes, that's it. All right. So, Maru, why don't you help me reading number 3, send letters?
Okay, send letters to your government representative asking them to stop building roads through forests. It's a
Excellent.
good idea, but all kind of new technology involve the destruction of the natural environments.
Yes.
See, all to benefit some people, but they destroy other natural environments. So it's a problem.
Yeah, that's it, because it not only endangers some places, some natural resources, but also it finish with some cultural issues. For example, I remember that time ago we had a discussion about a place in Mexico State that was being destroyed because of the construction of a
Yeah.
highway. And even,
Yes.
yes, even I
I
remember,
don't know.
yeah,
Have you traveled to Toluca lately? They
no.
are building the new uh, train, suburban train, and there are cut a lot of trees to construct to build that kind of transport. So it's very sad when you are traveling on the road, see that the forest that were there isn't exist anymore. So it's very sad.
Oh my, that's really sad, as you said before. And we were talking, Ana Lilia and I were talking about what will it happen whenever water has already finished. Are we going to drink money?
No, no, of course no.
So
Uh, but
Not at all.
human beings are very selfish. I think we are very selfish. We think only in ourselves, and we don't think about others. And all this because of the money.
yeah, that's it. Whenever money is present, everything changes for bad, in my opinion.
I agree.
So the governors are not paying attention to our necessities, our real necessities, because of their interests, of course. So they don't care who is going to lose their homes, who is going to be affected in the natural resources of their communities. They just need money. They just want to earn money, and that's all.
And we can alterar, is correct?
Alter, yes,
Alter the natural, the environment. We can alter it, I think so.
that's it. Yes, you're right. We can't alter the way nature is working
Yeah,
because it is a schema, it is a natural system.
yeah.
Mm, so sad. All right, so what about next, Ana Lilia? Lessen the demand.
Lessen the demand for paper products, which lessens the need for logging.
Hmm. What do you think about it?
I agree. I agree. We can replace the products, the paper products nowadays with computers, tablets, cell phones. So we can reduce the use of these products.
Yes, that's it. So something like you said, Maru, that you ask your students for the use of recycled paper.
Yes.
That's
Another thing that I'm doing is that all my bills about phone bills and the stores, they send me my accounts by email, and I pay it online, so I don't need paper to check it, my debts. So everything is in my computer, and I pay by my computer, so I don't need to go out and use my card to go over to the bank or to the office to pay a bill. So it's a good option to be online with that kind of services that we need at home.
hey, you know what? It is also very sensible. It is really, really sensible. We need it.
We need it. We don't need to go out and uh, increase the rush traffic, no?
Yes,
So
yes, that's it.
since that, if you are at home, you can do it, all your payments, no problem with that. But we need to be conscious about that and don't receive your bills on paper.
That's it. And you know what? You are talking also about the next part because they say drive your car less. No more
Yeah.
acid rain.
Yes, if you look at the streets, there are a lot of cars with only one person inside of them. So we don't need a lot of cars to move it in the city. No, we have to use the public transportation.
That's it. That's pretty good, very sensible.
Well, in my case, I am on foot. At the beginning, it was difficult for me because I used to use my car, but nowadays I am used to getting to getting to be on foot.
Excellent. And you know what? It is healthier also.
Ah, yes, yes,
You know,
you would
I
say.
I used to ride my bicycle to work because it is very near from my house. It's just a couple of streets, and
Oh, very nice.
and
Me
it's
too. I use my bicycle too.
it's nice. And
Yeah,
you
I
know
like
what?
it.
The first time my students saw me riding my bicycle, they said, "Hey, you are a teacher. You are not supposed to be riding a bicycle. Why do you ride a bicycle to come to your work?" And I said, "Well, because it is green, it is sustainable,
Yeah.
and I enjoy it. I have a bicycle, so why
And
not?"
it's healthy for you.
Yeah, so healthy. I am saving money because I'm not
Oh,
paying so much time for the gym.
And
yes,
you
and it's
save
free,
a
no?
lot of money.
Yeah, and you know what? I guess that in Norwegia, no, in Belgium, there are three bicycles per one person.
Oh,
So
Wow.
most of the people in Belgium ride a bicycle.
Wow. It's amazing.
that's great.
Yeah, so that's so sustainable and so healthy.
But in Mexico, most of the times we are thinking about the others. What are they going to say about me?
Mhm.
And that I think that is not important.
Yes, that's it. But you don't know. Well, but you know, sometimes whenever we think about what the others are gonna think about myself, it is it is not really sensible because people all of the time criticize.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I heard
Yes.
a post about people, and they said that uh, uh, bad people talk about people.
Yes.
Medium people talk about institutions.
Yes.
And high people, elevated people talk about facts. So I guess that it is true.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. It is
All right. Well,
totally true.
yeah, that's it. All right. So I don't know if you want to say anything, if you want to say any comment.
Well, I want to say just that it's a very interesting topic, and to we should do a lot of things about it every day with our kids, with our students, in everywhere that we go. So it's part of our personality and our style to be. So it's something that we have to do all the time,
Yes,
wherever
that's
we go, in a party, in the work, wherever we go, we have to do something that the others can follow us.
yes, that's it. You're right. You're pretty right. All right, thank you very much. So, anything else?
Yes. We can help our earth working with our students and making conscious about the problem, informing them, and we can contribute with our granito de arena is the same in español
Yeah,
inglés.
with our sand grain.
Sound
Okay,
great.
we can contribute with our sun grain, all of us, and I think the change is possible.
That's it. You're right.
I
Well,
have a question. Ana Lilia
yes.
say, that is there a difference between awareness and conscience?
Well, yes. Awareness is whenever we are going to say anything for the others. For example, I want you to be aware about something. And whenever I am conscious, it is inside, it is for me.
Is it
Ah, okay.
yourself?
Thank you.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your attendance.
No.
It was a very nice class. I really enjoyed it. It was so interesting.
Yeah,
Thank
me
you.
too.
It was a
And it's a
pleasure to be with
pleasure to
you.
listen again.
Thanks.
Thank, thank you very much.
Likewise.
Nice to meet you, Ana Lilia.
And nice to meet you and have a nice night. Sleep tight.
Thank
Thank
you. The
you
same
very
for
much.
you.
Goodbye.
Likewise. Thank you. Bye. See you
Thank
next
you.
week.
See you
Thank
next
you. See
week.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.